Hey, what's going on, Sport Cars fans? It's Ray from Philly here on this Friday night, November 20th. It's Friday, the weekend is here, and this is Friday Night Vintage. I have a card that came in the mail this week, actually yesterday, and it's for this set, the 300 Greatest Baseball Cards of the 20th Century by you-know-who, Mr. Mike Payne. And this is a card I'm really excited to add to this set registry. I bought this card raw several months ago, probably around April, from my LCS store, and I submitted it to get graded, and it came in this week, and I submitted it to a JT. So if you want to check out, if you want to get your cards graded PSA submissions, I'll put the Facebook link down below to reach out to JT. I think it's the submission group page on Facebook is JT Triple Crown 24 and Mike O's submission group. So make sure you check that out if you want to get your cards graded through PSA. And also thank you, JT, for getting this card graded for me. Really excited to add this card to the set registry. I bought this card, like I said, raw, and I made a prediction of what I thought the card would get on there, and I thought the card would grade a 5, and I would have been immensely ecstatic if it came back a 5. But let's get to cracking here. Hold on. Okay. Excellent job on the wrapping, JT. No doubt about it. Friday night. Love Friday Night Vintage. Getting back in the swing of things with Friday Night Vintage. And here it is. Really excited to add this card to the set registry. I predicted this card would get a PSA 5. And it's the 1957 Topps Power Hitters of Mantle and Berra, and the card came back a 6. So anytime you can add a card with Mickey Mantle and Yogi Berra on there, you know, I'm thrilled to add that. There's the front of the card. There is the back of the card. Just looks absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, JT, for getting this graded for me. I really liked this card when I bought this raw from my LCS shop owner. The centering on this is just awesome. And by the way, this is for the 300 set. This is my 179th card of the set. This is the highest I've ever been. This is the most cards I've ever had in this set, is 179. Last year I was at about 172 cards, then sold some cards, and about 12 of them actually, and dropped all the way down to 160 cards. Well, I've gotten those 12 cards back this year to get back to 172, and I've since then added 7 more now, so I'm at 179 cards. So one more card away from a nice round number of 180. So, but it's been a lot of fun. I love the journey. I've been doing this set for well over 5 years now. So, and this card just looks great. So I'm going to flip the phone around, give you guys a closer look at this awesome looking card. 1957 Topps Power Hitters, Mantle, Berra, and we'll read the excerpt from the book as well. So hold on one second. All right, and we are back. So I'm going to give you guys a closer look at this card, the 1957 Topps Power Hitters of Mantle and Berra. Centering is really good on this card. 57 Topps, just a classic set too as well. I would read this, but there's just too much to read on this. If you want, you can freeze the video on this too if you want to read this back of the 57 Topps card. But it's card number 407, Mickey Mantle outfield, Yogi Berra catcher, Yankees power hitters. Looks great. Again, my 179th card of this set. Moving right along here to the book. And let's see what's going on these 2 pages. I do have this one. I have that one. I do not have the Maris rookie. I'm thinking about this will probably be on my goals list for next year. I do have this Zimmer, don't have the Brooksy, but now have this. Yeah, I probably will add the Maris rookie for next year. I was looking at the beginning of this year when I set my goals for 2020, and I selected 7 cards, and I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, that I was able to get 6 out of those 7 cards. So not that bad. The only one I didn't get for the 7 cards was the Koufax rookie, but that'll probably be, well, will be number 1 for next year's list. All right, so from Mr. Payne, 1957 Topps Power Hitters, Mantle, Berra, card number 407. Topps introduced star combination cards in 1957 to rave reviews. But then, who wouldn't love a classic taken on the steps of the dugout shot of Mickey Mantle and Yogi Berra? This is the final card of the 57 set. That's actually something I didn't know. I didn't the cards that are usually pretty valuable are card number 1 and the last card of the set, because when kids back in the day would put the cards in rubber bands, the card on the top, which would be the first card, and the card on the bottom, the last card, would get the ones that would have the most like dings or creases along the edges and the corners. So that's why usually card number 1 and the last card of the set are usually the cards that are pretty valuable. Even if it's not even a celebrity player, like Andy Pafko, for example, 52 Topps, is another example, card number 1. But again, really excited to add this card. Thank you, JT, for getting this graded for me. Came back actually pretty quick. I sent it to him at the end of July, so I was happy with the return time here. So very, very good. And I appreciate all your likes and comments, guys. Once again, the 179th card from this set, 1957 Topps Mantle, Berra, Yankees Power Hitters, PSA 6. Just love this card. So, all right, guys, I will be back soon with more PSA graded cards for lots of set registries. I do the 300 grade baseball cards on the 20th Century by Mike Payne PSA set. I do the post-war Rookie Hall of Fame set, an all-star cardboard memory set. I'm also doing player runs now of Steve Carlton, Johnny Bench, Juan Marichal, Bob Gibson, Jim Palmer, just to name a few, Hank Aaron. So I've got my hands in quite a few sets, and the top 80 of the 80s by Mike Payne, which is now the top 100 of the 80s. All right, guys, so thanks again for all your likes and comments. And like I always say, make sure what you mostly have is have fun with it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.